Better world because of you? Only you can answer that. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3090 of What's She Up to Now. She, of course, being my initials, and I just talk about and document my journey in this particular segment every day. Obviously, 3090 days. I think it's probably been a day or two longer than that. I had COVID once, and I couldn't get off the couch. I couldn't stop coughing long enough to get a coherent idea out, much less do any videos that day. So today we're talking about our impact on the world around us, and how do we make the world a better place? How do we make sure that the planet is better off because we lived our life or ran our business or did whatever it is that we do than before we came here? And, some people will care about this, a lot of people won't. Probably the vast majority of the people just go through the motions of living their life and never even give a thought to their impact on other people, much less the planet and the world. So it's a pretty deep subject today. It's kind of like asking, what is my purpose? Why am I here? Big questions, right? And some people will ask them and answer them. Some people won't. Totally up to us. Anyway, I obviously like the subject because I talked a lot about it today in both the Supersize challenge videos. So I think one's over 15 minutes. Told too many stories in that one. So I'm learning. I'm actually trying to use a more structured format for my YouTube videos. And really, I record on Facebook and then I share on YouTube. So it's not really my YouTube videos, but I share them everywhere, right? That's part of being seen, is using our voice and sharing around different platforms, which is a lot of work that I'm going to try to automate. I want to keep doing my videos. I'm going to show up as my wrinkly self and do my videos, but I do need to find a way to automate the process of disseminating them. Most people don't do it every day, so it's a lot. People keep telling me to stop doing it, but you know what? I do it for a lot of reasons. I do it to positively impact the world. I do it to share the things that I'm learning. I do it so that I get up and go and keep moving forward and adding value to the world every single day. Otherwise, what would I do? I would sleep in and be lazy and probably get super fat and old and wrinklier. So how would that make the world a better place? Not. Definitely on one today. I watched too much social media while I was making my videos today. It always has an impact on me, not always good. Usually makes me sad, but today it's just making me laugh at how crazy and ridiculous we can convince ourselves things, or we can convince ourselves to be, right? I've been doing a lot of work on, I'm in a really fun community on the Skool platform about manifestation and creating the lives that we want. And it is run by a lady whose app I've had since she started it. And she's on her second app, and I'm on her second app, and I'm definitely the power user on that app. I have it going a lot of the time because it has a positive impact on me. And I want to do things on a subconscious level that are improving me and helping me achieve my goals and objectives, because it's powerful. Every athlete, every famous person will tell you that that's what they do, right? You decide what you want, you visualize it, and you make it so in your life, right? I forgot about that Star Trek. Make it so. All right. Obviously, a lot of things influence and we don't even think about them until all of a sudden they pop into our head and pop out of our mouth. So today we're talking about how do we make the world a better place, just in terms of how do we impact our environment? How do we impact things around us, especially the people around us? I think on a personal level, one of the most important and critical impacts and influences we can actually have is on the people that we interact with on a daily basis, the people in our family, the people we work with, the people in the businesses that we frequent, the people that we encounter every day. How hard is it to be kind? How hard is it to smile at people? How hard is it to greet people and wish them a good day? It's not hard at all. It's almost harder to not smile at people, to not be kind, to not hold the door for the old lady coming in, right? So I guess I got a lot on my mind today. I'm also launching a new project that I started doing yesterday. It's just going to be a busy couple of months, but I'm super excited about it. And I love when I get super excited about something. Gets me moving, it gets me going, gets me out of bed, gets me creating, right? Some of us are generators and creators. I don't know much about human design, but I heard about that on Skool too. I'm learning a lot on the Skool platform, which I love because I'm a lifelong learner. All right. So if I can help you in any way, please just reach out and ask. If you need somebody to just bounce an idea off of, or a thought, or you're wondering about how to do something. Now, I'm going to add the caveat. Have you tried to solve this problem yourself? Have you at least Googled it or asked an AI or a friend or something? If not, I challenge you, because this has always been one of my biggest challenges, ask somebody. And then if they say, I don't know, or if nobody wants to help you, then ask me. But we need to be problem solvers, right? Nobody's going to hold our hand and solve our problems for us, because all of us have our own journey to live. And part of that is becoming a problem solver, figuring things out for ourselves. Now, I still want you to ask me, because I know how hard it is to ask sometimes for help. And as soon as I asked yesterday for help on something. And then, of course, I already knew the answer and I started to implement it. But it was just making myself ask that triggered me being able to see the solution. I don't know if you're following that, but it's how it works. So sometimes we just need to take action toward what we want, and the path becomes clear. Not sometimes, all the time. We never know how things are going to actually work out. We just take a step toward what we want, and then the next thing we need to do, it shows up. It's kind of like magic, but it's not magic. It's just the way creation and the world works. All right, go out, make it a fantastic day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.